Alright guys, I got the pin out of the connector on the brake pedal. What you need to do is you gotta get a pick here and you gotta push this guy down so you can get it back in. So that's what I did. So now when I go back, put it back in, I'll pull it out a little bit so it catches again. So it'll be a catch. Now I can't get this out of here. Well, I'm gonna try, but I don't want to screw my fingers up and stuff trying to get it, or I don't want to wreck it. I don't want to break the pin itself. So I'm gonna try a little bit, and if I can't get it, then what I'm gonna do is just solder another one on top of it, and then kind of try to heat shrink wrap it to it. That's the plan, I guess. There was really no good plan for this, because I can't get another one, and if I screw it up, I'm screwed up. So I looked on Amazon and didn't see anything. I didn't look too hard because I need to get this done. I can't dilly-dally and wait forever on it. So here we are. We're gonna be, making it work. Not that I like doing this way, but we're gonna have to make it work. It's all about having the truck work. So what I think we're just gonna take and solder. It would be nice if I could get it on there, but it looks like this is what's gonna happen. Then I'll jam it back in the connector, and hopefully it holds. I should probably get some heat shrink tube, but the more I put on it, the thicker it is. I might not get it in, so that's another concern, is that if it's too thick, then it won't slide in the connector. It won't snap in. So you're kind of stuck between a rock and a hard place on this. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to try to do that, solder it on. I got my little guy here. Let's see if you guys can see here. I'm going to, try to hold it with one. Hold this one, the other one. And then I'm going to put a little flux on it. Let's see. This is the tricky part, guys. Try to get this thing to stay. Maybe I should wrap it. No, I can't wrap it because it won't fit. The more I think about that, that's not going to work. I got to have this perfect so it fits in the connector. So, okay. Just like that. I don't know if you guys can see here. Just like this. How I'm going to do it. Like that. So then I'm going to put some solder on it. See if I can get you guys to look at it this way. See if you can watch it. Try to get you straight. Alright, so I got my flux. Got to plug the soldering iron in. Let's get that hammered out. Yeah. I really don't like doing things like this. I really like to just be able to replace something with something new. Especially if it's as critical as it is. So, you gotta have brakes. You gotta have brake lights. I'm not sure what the green wire does. So we're gonna try to make sure we have the green wire connected to her. And this is way thicker than the wire that's on the truck. I don't know why they went so cheap on all the wires. I mean, you pay a mint for those things, and they go cheap. I love it. It's just pretty sickening. Excuse me, guys. No, I don't have COVID. It's, I don't know, hay fever, yes. Oh, I hope I don't have COVID. So, yeah. Now I gotta wait for... Now I gotta wait for my heating iron. to heat up. Maybe I should put it on there, tin it up first, and put it there. What do you think? I think that's probably the best. All right, let's do it. Let's see. I don't know if this is hot yet. All right, let's see if we can melt anything yet. Not really. We're not hot yet. Takes a little while. This is a soldering pencil from Menards. I think it was like $4.99. I'm using flux, of course, and my solder is it's the 4060 solder made for wiring. Come on, let's blend in here, guys. Let's kind of blend it. Oh, here we go. We're starting to get some action here. Okay, so now I'm going to get this on here and flow this on this. I never said I was very good at this. I've done a little bit of it, not a lot. Okay. All right, so we're gonna give it a test, let it cool down for a second. So if you guys are better at this, like I said, it'd be better to replace the whole connector, because then you can get a crimp on it. But we're time's at the essence, and we don't have much of a choice. Kind of, like I said, I kind of want to put shrink tube around that. That'll give me a little strength. Because, you know, all it's going to hold is solder. There could be no crimp on there. Let me go see if I can find. I might have some small stuff. I don't know. Let me see here. What do we got here? Seems pretty good. Pretty tight. So I just really wanted to have something that does something there. So don't break right there. Putting tape on it, not the best idea. Oh. Let me go see if I got some heat shrink tube. Alright guys, I took some of my heat shrink tube, I put it on here. Hopefully that doesn't interfere too much. I just wanted something a little extra stout to keep this thing from being pulled off. Thing's hot. Just got done doing it. So now, what I need to do is, I'm going to cut it, and then put a little tail on it for me. Probably going to be too long, but that's okay. Okay, see now that's a little stouter. I'm not so afraid that that'll get ripped out again. So yep. Okay, let's pull this thing back out. Make sure we can get clampage on the connector itself. And stick it through. Now here comes the tough part. That wire that's in there, that is like super thin. I mean, that wire is as thin as this compared to that. So now I gotta strip that. And I thought about using these guys. These guys work pretty slick. But there's a but. I might have a hassle of trying to get it to melt, because I got a bunch of other wires around it. And I don't want to melt other wires. So it looks like we're probably just going to solder and tape it. So since I got a soldering iron going, the hard part is going to be stripping that other wire. So because I don't have much to play with, and it being so small, I mean that wire is probably as thin as this copper is. So the copper is going to be really tiny on that thing. And I'm going to have to try to probably do something like this with it, so it fits right. Alright guys, I got it all installed. I need to move this down by my accumulator. That's what that's supposed to be there for. So it doesn't rub. But I don't have mine where it's close to it. I can almost get my fingers between it, so I don't know. I don't think I really need it, but that's where it's supposed to be at. I filled up my pump. It's a power steering pump. Okay, now you guys probably aren't going to be able to see in here. Okay, let's see. I redid that wire, and that's what it looks like. Now let's see if you guys can make that out. So you see my little fix wire that I soldered, and I used one of those heat shrink connectors. Went pretty slick. The big thing I had a problem on was getting that clip in. That's a little booger, trying to get that on there. So I struggled for that for a little bit. Took a little time, walked away, came back, and I finally got it. So I got all my brakes back. Everything's working good. So guys, that's what you got to do if you want to do that. Would I recommend doing this job? It really sucked because of this hose setup, taking everything out to get at that hose. But otherwise, I wouldn't really want to do it again if I had to do it again. All the little issues with it. But it is now done, and hopefully I never have to touch it again. Now when I bought mine from Amazon, so I didn't have a core charge. I've been doing a lot lately because they're asking so much money for core charges. You know, I think this was $80 for a core charge at Advanced Auto, or was it O'Reilly's? And it was like, so I didn't even want to go that route. It was a little more expensive on Amazon. I think it was like $10 more, but there was no core charge, so that saved money there. Well, didn't save money, I just didn't have to deal with returning a core and get my money back. So it was just a little more expensive, and I didn't have to deal with the exchange thing. So guys, there we are. It's all said and done. So like the video, comment, subscribe please. We always use more subscribes, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care guys.